But the song is a song that talks about mental health. It's a song that actually follows a real-life story of a young man in the name of George Banda, who was addicted to drugs and relapsed after coming out of the whole drug phase and everything like that. That's the song that he recently put out, a whole story following the life of this young man. And it's seen a whole lot of fans opening up after he shared this video. And I don't know, but away from the fact that you don't like Macky singing.
No, let's not. Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, away from the fact that you don't like...
I should say that I don't like Macky at all.
No, Macky singing. But then, what do you make of the recent sound and the retired generals coming out of retirement to practically give us a song about mental health? I think this was... I think I saw this coming a mile away when he had started, like, coming back. And obviously, Macky has been very vocal about mental health. He's been very vocal about advocating for it. He's been very vocal about men's mental health also as well, and you can see it in how he gets to react to most of these issues. But what do you make of this song in entirety?
I stumbled across this song as a surprise. I wasn't on Facebook or anything. I just got YouTube on my iOS, which you know in Zambia is not available. So I got YouTube on my iOS, the app, and I was just finally going through my YouTube without, you know, the confusion of Chrome. And it came up and I was like, oh, he's making music again. And it was serendipitous, where you find something amazing that you went looking for or looking towards. In the first 4 lines, he cusses in the song, and that threw me off. And I was like, oh wait, this is what he's trying to get to. And then the second verse, he does it again. And I'm like, oh,
is he still trying to get to something?
I don't know how he's balancing the two. But in a season and in a time when songs like Nibweze Kumora and Nidinama Reasons are running rampant on social media and on TikTok and in our buses and in clubs.
Don't forget Boto Palila.
But yes, when substance abuse and, you know, resolving or having solace or consolation in alcohol and substance abuse is so easy, and it's being portrayed and is being showcased such a massive scale. We needed something like this. We needed some awakening. We needed some sort of, you know, rebranding and to bring awareness to the issue. By the way, Zambia, 70% of us are young people, and I mean 7 out of 10 young people in Zambia have an experience with alcohol abuse, and even 80% of the cases that are related to suicide have actually, for people 20 and under, have actually been contributed to substance abuse, to alcohol abuse, depression, anxiety, and it seems like it's an easier way out. I love the advocacy, and I'm a person who, you know, Mulenge and I are always gonna bash our big brother or uncle Macky about coming back to music after saying that he left. But when I heard this, I say this is what legends do. You know, there's people who no longer make music, but once it's time for them to wake up and, you know, stand up for something, they do come out, and I really appreciate it. And there's been a lot of outpouring on social media about it.
Yeah, so let's look at some of the posts that are making headlines, especially on Macky 2's timeline, because he's been sharing them consistently from yesterday. So we're just going to take a look at some of the posts right about now. That was the official cover art that he got to put out. The title of the song is I'm Sorry, and it's basically an advocacy song. And this is Macky 2 saying, I'm sorry. This song is a conversation starter. Let's discuss and make this a mainstream topic. The use and abuse of drugs and alcohol by teens is very common and can have serious consequences. In the 15 to 24-year age range, 50% of deaths from accidents, homicides, suicides involve alcohol or drug abuse. Drugs and alcohol also contribute to physical and sexual aggression, such as assault or rape. Possible stages of teenage experience with alcohol and drugs include abstinence, non-use, experimentation, regular use, both recreational and compensatory for other problems, abuse and dependency. And it goes on to say repeated and regular recreational use can lead to other problems like anxiety and depression, as you earlier mentioned. Some teenagers regularly use drugs or alcohol to compensate for anxiety, depression, or a lack of positive social skills, and teen use of tobacco. The post gets to continue. But all in all, he talks about how the focus of this song is in regards to young people abusing drugs and or alcohol, and it usually happens as a result of experimentation. Maybe the children who are socially awkward, and they do that. Some of them, I've heard certain stories about why certain people abuse alcohol, and at nika ndipa mene peni ma nkaramuntu ndipa mene peni ma,
so you feel alive.
Yeah, ndipa mene peni ma mvela kuti ningakambe na bagaya pamanje ni stick and everything like that. And it becomes concerning because this is a real life story of a young man who actually went through this. And we get to look at some of the comments as well from the fans, some of the posts that the fans went to put out on their social media platforms. And Macky was sharing, and he said, thought of giving up till I heard the song done by the King, Macky. I'm sorry, it's on fire. Keep up the good work.
That is so true. And then we have Talala Lawrence, who says, I'm sorry, Macky, I have failed to hold my tears. Let me sleep or explain why I'm crying right now. We have Wilson Key Hope Zulu saying these are songs we need in our today's society, songs that give people hope. And it's a wonderful song, and mentions Macky in there. We have more coming through. Greenwell Simutala in the comments says, because Macky posted saying, thank you guys for sharing your stories together, we can do better. And he says, this song reminds me of my childhood friends from the neighborhood, and I wish things never changed. Like, that is so true. Like I say, right now there's a lot of prompting and advertising of so many bad vices. Apostle Joshua Justice Redeemed says, I'm from watching the I'm Sorry song by Macky. And as a man of God, I can tell the song is food to our young youth struggling with addiction. Keep it up. I love it when people stand in for positivity.
Yeah.
And more, of course, comments come in, Lugasi saying, trying to get sleep, but Macky I'm Sorry song has kept sleep at bay. Man got to do self-introspection and have a tete a tete, which is French with self. My past self and present self meeting together. Like I said, I really appreciate when people in society, the ones we hold up so high, use their platforms to celebrate this. Youth Month is coming up next month, and I hope we get to be a platform that tables more of these issues. I know we've spoken of mental health. We've had multiple conversations even on Diamond TV, but it's important that we have an emblem to show these things are not cool, you know? And that's the thing with America and the Western media, where smoking and vaping and weed and cocaine and drugs and, you know, all of this binge drinking seems like such an amazing life to live. But you're throwing your life away, you're wasting it, you're wasting your youthful young energy, your innovative mind. And at the end of it all, our life expectancy is at 25 if we don't, you know, work towards it. So there's a lot of cleaning up that needs to be done. And I'm happy that Macky has led on and helped in this fight, in this scourge, to bring awareness and to start up a conversation.